Hey, everybody. I got caught doing something else. But we're going live. As I said, I would do a live stream. I've been out of the country, or not out of the country, out of state. I traveled across the country for about a week, even in this plague-infested environment, because the country I live is doing a fantastic job of keeping those new cases coming. So I just wanted to update people on what's going on, why there's no, why there hasn't been new videos recently. I do have some things in the work, and there are some things that I'm working on. Let's see. I have to tell someone, because some people are having problems with the notification bell. They have the bell on, but YouTube still isn't notifying people when the live streams or new videos happens. Oh, never mind. We got people here. I guess the bell is working currently. All right, fair enough. Never mind. It's all right. Other people bugging me for other reasons, so I will continue this distracting thing. Okay, wait, hang on. Okay, there we go. So, what are we gonna do? What's new? What's going on with the channel? Why haven't you posted any new videos of any kind, man? Like, not even random stuff. All right, here we go. We got hey Raylia, what's going on? What's going on? I see that, and I return it. Albert Ortega, it's sad that you got cut off there, buddy. So there we go. Anyway, so we're gonna do a little bit of a study session. Blah blah blah. Get back to it. I was out. I was distracted. Life is really crazy right now. Life is crazy. Talent. My man Talent, the good Talent, the right Talent, the OG original Talent. Anybody else walking around with the name Talent, they don't deserve it. Cool. Sam, what up? What's going on? All right. It's also sad the turn the Jedi Order and Jedi lore took. It's also sad the turn the Jedi Order and the Jedi lore took. You got cut off from your last sentence, so I don't know, Albert. Yeah, your last sentence got cut off, but it's sad that the turn the Jedi Order and Jedi lore took. I don't know. I don't think so. Just because for Jedi purposes, what we do, we apply the AP/BP test, and it doesn't really matter what happens. I'm actually really looking forward to the High Council books, or the not High Council, High Republic. I think it's Old Republic, High Republic, something like whatever. The books that are going to explore more the origins and the beginnings of the Jedi and things of that nature, rather than that Jedi stuff. So I'm looking forward to seeing that and how we see the Jedi and the Republic kind of tied together, which was always sort of the idea that Lucas had. But I'm interested to see where it goes. Again, new stuff just means new exploration, just means more things that might solidify what we already have, or adding new stuff. Maybe we get to add new stuff. Maybe we don't. Who knows? But excuse me. I am going to continue doing videos and things like that. We are going to get new videos. It's going to be a little slow. Due to no, not the Old Republic, the new books that they have coming out. Sorry, guys. The new books that they have coming out that are due out later this year that they're working on. I'm not talking about like the stuff that's already been made. But whatever. I have those books on pre-order already, so and their publishing date did get set back a bit. I believe they're coming out around November-ish. But we'll see. I could probably pull it up and look at it, but we'll get there at some other point. Anyhow, so we are going to have more videos. We are going to do that. It is just going to be a bit slow. I am working 40 hours a week. I am doing other stuff. I have a lot of things going on. I have some cool projects that I'm working on that I am looking to share with you guys. Maybe, I'm not sure. The thing that I'm working on, I'm not sure if like a lot of you will be interested in it or things like that, because it kind of takes a different path. It takes a different path. So anyways, also this is an audio test. High Republic. Thank you, Talon. This is an audio test, so let me know how the audio sounds. I did get a new mic. You can kind of see it in frame here. So I got a new mic. Let me know how the audio works. And hopefully when we do live streams for Star Wars The Old Republic, this will work better. Hopefully, without the crackly thing or me having to yell or anything of that nature. So let me know how the audio works for you guys. Where was my books? Oh, I left them in my bag. Let's see if we can't cheat a bit and grab a different book then. No. Well, monkey poop. All right. Well, I have to go grab it. Maybe. It's not there. It's not there. It's not here. It's not down there. It's not up here. How about? Ooh. How about? Oh, another video that I'm going to be looking at. Okay, thanks. I'm glad the audio is working out. Another video I'm looking to do that was fun. We did the Legends, the top 5 Legends books that apply to Jedi philosophy. The top 5 you can really get some good Jedi philosophy out of. We're going to do another top 5. We are going to do a top 5 of canon books, top 5 Star Wars canon books that apply to Jedi philosophy, where you can get a lot out of. I think number 1 is going to really surprise people, and I don't think a lot of people have heard of it. However, if you did like the Situational Jedi, that book, obviously not canon, obviously not Star Wars or Disney affiliated, but if you like that book, you'll like our number 1 canon book, because yeah, it does it better. So Christopher, let's see, I'm gonna show this. Hello, Christopher, what's going on? Glad to see you. Glad to see you, by the way. That was not me reading that, but me spitting it back at you. I'm glad you're liking the book, man. I really am. I'm glad. We talk about the Jedi Pass / Jedi Religion. Sure, but let's see. Boop. We'll show that. We'll show that up there. Yeah, what do you want to know, man? Like, spit out a question. This is an open forum. Anytime we go live, you guys can take over this thing, right? It's not hard, right? Like I will sidetrack. I will quickly sidetrack and get off. These are not set in stone. Even when I look to do, because we're gonna do more live, like the Jediism hour sessions, we're gonna look to do more of those. I definitely want to do more of those live and get together with you guys. My room for live though is limited on the physical part, but that's fine because not everybody has the same level of mobility and stuff, so it's all good. But yeah, we're gonna do the top 5, and yeah, I will talk about Jedi Religion here in a second. We will get back on topic, but I'm gonna do the top 5 canon books, and then I'm thinking about doing a top 5 Jediism books. I've been avoiding that one because it's meager pickings, really. And unfortunately, if I'm gonna be honest with that top 5, a couple of my books are gonna be in there, and that always feels weird, you know. Feels weird to be like, oh, and hey, my book is, you know, in the top 5 of books that you should pick up. So yeah. Albert, Jedi 101. What do you have here? Let's show it. Whoops. Are there even 5? That's it. Okay. That was an accident because that popped up. But are there even 5? Technically. I have 2 that are tied for the top 5. And one of them, I know most people wouldn't put it in a top 5. There are 5. There's actually more than 5 Jedis, but I've opened a door. I opened a door. There's actually more than people think. There's some I will absolutely tell you not to recommend. In fact, Talon makes an appearance in one of them, and they're ridiculously priced. It's like 88 pages. Spend $16 on a digital book. No. Don't do that. Anybody who's doing that is just trying to put money in their pocket. They don't care about you, and they're not really teaching you crap. Don't do that. You see any digital book claiming Jedi stuff, and it's any digital book, any digital book on Jediism, if it's over $3, you need to take the pass on that. It's a digital book. It's digital. There's no printing cost. All right. And let me tell you a little something. As someone who's in that thing, who sells digital books, right? There's no cost. So whatever you put into it, like if it's 99 cents, if I'm selling a digital book for 99 cents, I'm getting 35 cents back. If I sell it for $2, $1.99, I'm getting a good chunk. I'm getting over $1 of that back, right? And I feel like $1 is a good. I'm happy with that. You know, like I'll take $1 for buying my book. I appreciate that. It goes right back into Jedi stuff anyways. It goes right back into what we're doing here. But if you see it, don't do it. Don't do it. It's completely to fund someone's pocket. That's all it is. And the person and the people who do that, they've been adamant about that. They've said that, not publicly. They've said it behind closed doors. So that's a warning, because you're not getting your money's worth. All right. You're not getting 88 pages. No. This isn't the Tao Te Ching. All right. Like, you're not going to find infinite wisdom, and you certainly shouldn't be paying $10 to $16 for something digital that you can, if you're going to pay that much, get a paperback. If they don't offer in paperback, it's telling. And even then, do you want to pay $16 for 88 pages? I don't think so. So something to think about. Can you talk? All right, let me go back to Albert first. Let me go Jedi 101. You're gonna have to be more specific. I don't know what this question means. All right, and can you talk about Daniel Jones? I mean, I could. Like, I'm gonna keep this up. So context here. Can I talk about Daniel Jones? Sure, but there's not much for me to say about Daniel Jones. He's I know him a little bit. Like, it's not like we're close friends. We do have a kind of open line of communication, but you know, he has a book out. What is it called? Become the Force by Daniel M. Jones. So you know, will it make an appearance on our top 5 of Jediism books? Whoa, you're gonna have to stay tuned whenever we do that. But I don't have anything to say about him, is the thing. I could talk about him, but I don't have anything to say about him. I mean, that's just what it comes down to. I don't have anything to say about him. So warning on the books, especially digital books. But yeah, there are more than 5 Jediism books. I don't recommend most of them. There's one out there that is absolutely just copy and paste of the Jedi material that's out there. I mean, they took the 21 maxims and the 33 teachings and like they took temple doctrine. They took this thing over here and they just copied and pasted it into a book. And it's like, now they're charging people for it, right? Like, I don't agree with that. So anyways, so if you have specific questions, feel free to hit them up. If not, so yeah. Okay, here we go. What we can talk about, because again, Daniel Jones, he's a dude who created, partially created Church of Jediism. But yeah, funny to, who cares? If you want Daniel Jones and you want information on him, I like always, like all things, if you want information on someone, go to the source. Go to the source. You know, that's the best thing. You know, like I can talk about certain people and I can talk about certain organizations, but that's just going to be my perspective, right? You know, hey, don't listen to me about buying a Jediism book digitally for $16. Buy it and see, you know. Okay, so let's see what we got here. I am going to be adding more meditation since I got that open line of communication with Insight Timer. I just talked to him recently. I am going to be adding some more meditations to Insight Timer. So if you have the app, I recommend going that way, because unlike YouTube, unless you pay for it, you know, you can listen to it with the screen dark and things of that nature. So that makes a difference. And I'll be adding a couple more. If you do have requests, we have a group on Insight Timer. You can join the Jedi Living group on Insight Timer. And there's a forum there, and you can make requests. If you have a request for a meditation, maybe that's on our channel or on the YouTube channel, and you want to see that meditation added, you can go ahead and make that request. Some I've tried to add, and they don't pass the muster, and so I'm planning on redoing them, such as the Kyber Crystal Cave meditation, the one that's just got this kind of weird crystalline sound kind of chilling throughout it. That one has quality issues for Insight Timer. They don't like it, so I have to redo it and kind of adjust it for that nature. So, but yeah, if you have meditations you want, or if you have a request, go ahead and put them there. We will do that. Someone made a request for our votes for a live guided meditation session, and we'll probably do that. So again, I like to do the Jedi study hour. I like to do that because I like to incorporate a lot of the things together and show that the Jedi path, as much as your 5 practices need to be core part of your life and done as daily as possible, that they can be done within a relatively set amount of time. So you're not, so you're not overloading yourself. Time management is a core part. So you can have your study, your meditation, your physical, wellness that's tied to that as well. So also, we are going to have more products out. I don't know who cares about that, but it's something I'm working on. But who cares about that? Let's see. I am working on a bigger project that I think if you like our live sessions, but you want them to be a bit more tailored and clean and cut and edited, if you like, if it would be a mix of the videos that you see on our channel now, like the Jedi Circle videos, but also kind of the fun ones that cut in the Star Wars and stuff like that, where we kind of really explore the Jediism path and things of that nature. I have a project that I'm working on. Unfortunately, this project that I'm working on is going to cost money. But again, keeping the YouTube channel going, we're not stopping. I 100% believe that the Jedi path and Jedi philosophy is worth living. So I think the more available it is to everybody, the better, right? Like the more, I don't want to get people stuck paying for training. I think that's garbage. However, the project that I'm working on with other people, it's outside of my hands. This isn't my thing. This channel is in my hands. Continue to offer it free. Same with JediLiving.com. You can go there. Bunch of lessons for you. Jump in there. I did say products as well as projects, actually. What in here? Let's see. Did you say products or projects? I said both. I did. I originally said products. I also said projects because it's both. It's both. I have products that are going to come out. Like, I'm not going to say what yet. Just yet. But I also have projects and products. Blah blah blah. And more meditations. We are going to be doing that. I am working on that. I'm trying not to put out like so many. I think what I did is I went a little too fast and I kind of got burnt out on the meditations. And then, meditation is meditation. It is not rocket science. There are several different meditation techniques that we could do and things like that. But do you really want a laughing meditation with, I don't know. Some are fun, but they're not, they're not for this. I don't think. I could be wrong, but whatever. So I'm going to be doing that as well. All right. Any other questions for that? I think I'm all caught up on, we're 20 minutes in, finally. Jeez, it's just me rambling the entire time. But I think we're finally caught up on everything that Jedi Living is currently doing and everything that I'm doing, at least in the most vague sense, because I can't give things away. If you know me and you know where I hide, you'll be seeing little treats and you'll be seeing clues. But yeah, I got a lot. I got something big that I'm working on that I'm really excited about. It's not Jedi related, so that cuts into my Jedi time, and that's why I'm not doing it and showing you guys here. I'm not doing a screen share and working on it with you because it's not Jedi related. It ties into Jedi in a sense, right? Like it's how some people compare Taoism to Jedi. It's like that. Like there's a lot of, or Buddhism to Jedi, right? Like there's a lot of crossover, but again, they're not the same. There's a lot of crossover. They support each other really well, the project that I'm working on, but it's not Jedi specifically. So a Jedi could use it and a Jedi can follow it, me. But yeah, so that's, I'm not going to put that on you guys. I'm not going to do anything like that. So laughing meditation, let's do that. Maybe. I have thought about going through a wide range of different meditations for us to do and have fun with. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. You know, some are more enjoyable than others, so we'll see. But yeah, we're gonna have some fun, that's for sure. I promise you that. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna do some stuff. We're gonna have new videos. We're gonna get back to a couple of the I'm rearranging everything right now, so I'm not quite sure where I'm gonna put the green screen yet, so we can get back to a couple of those immersive videos, as I like to call them. But I will be looking to do that eventually. And as I'm working on all this stuff, like I have 2 sets of Mandalorian armor over here that I just need to find a place for. I have this whole quartz crystal thing that I'm working on that I need to find space for and work on. So there's a lot going on, a lot of stuff. I have to start picking and choosing. It's ADD with Jedi projects and other projects and life. Maybe one day I can devote all my time to Jedi stuff, but we'll see how that goes. So yeah, we'll have more meditations. We'll have that. Okay, let's see what we have here. I have more stuff written down just to kind of talk about, like, again, the directions. We're all caught up. 22 minutes in. We're all caught up with everything. Okay. All right. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. Let's see what we got over here. Here we go. Something I was working on. I was working on a few things. You can always take a look. Take a look. I'll show you. Wow. These are just fun little things that I've been working on from time to time. Little notes. Little scribble scrabbles. Okay, here we go. So, how about, do we have any questions on, what do we got here? We got a chat. Let's see what we got. Let's see. What is the meditation process in Jedi Religion? It's just completely different in method. Yeah. The meditation process is find your meditation. It is individualistic. It is daily, if at all possible. It should always be daily. It should be daily. And that's about it. Find your meditation. Find what works for you. Find what helps you get your Zen on or your Jedi on or whatever. Yeah. Meditation is, here we go. I think I have it listed. Meditation, cultivate calm. That's all you're doing. It's about focus, cultivation, developing the deep center of peace within yourself. There are not specific processes or specific techniques or methods. It is about finding what works best for you. If Zazen works best for you, rock it out, man. Rock it out. If laughing meditation works best for you, rock it out. Rock it out. If a Jedi code mantra works best for you, there we go. Put talent on the spot here. Know what you mean? I have too many projects going on at once. Yep. Good times, man. We are having good times with that. It is a little crazy. So any questions on the Jedi Circle? Jedi Circle. This is a different version of the Jedi Circle that I was working on at one time. This is not the Jedi Circle you know, any of you. Whether you know the Jedi Circle or not, none of you know this one. Well, actually, probably a couple of you have seen it before, especially Raylia. She's probably seen it, but know it? Seeing and knowing are two different things, right? Okay, so, or we can talk about, if you so desire, the Jedi rules of behavior. Any questions on any of these things? You can have, what does discover mean in the Jedi Circle? 5 goals. What about conquer overconfidence? That's what I was going with. Conquer overconfidence. Conquer defeatism. You know. Conquer recklessness. Honor your promises. Honor life. Any of that. I've seen a lot of them, remember. I've seen can't actually read it. Yeah, I don't actually want you to read it. I don't want you to read it. I was not holding it up to for you to partake. I was simply letting you know that it exists. And that's all. I expect Jedi here to have some understanding of Jedi texts, such as the Jedi method, or the Jedi precepts, or the Jedi Circle, or the Jedi rules of behavior, or one of the many different versions of the Jedi Code. Ooh, what do we got here? We got a name I don't recognize. So what's up, Danzers? Can a Jedi have relationships? Absolutely. Absolutely, Jedi can have relationships. I'm not sure, like, relationships is a very general term. So a friendship is a relationship. Family is a relationship. Working relationships, right? Working relationships. But I imagine the question pertains to romantic relationships, significant others, family, or, romantic family. And again, the answer is yes. Yes, they can. The idea that we in the Jedi path extol is one that is echoed in Knights of the Old Republic video game way back from 2003, I believe it is, but from BioWare. It's also available on mobile, just in case, or your tablet, just in case you're wondering. I think it's like $10 though, but it's a full-fledged Xbox game now available on your phone, which, yeah. I paid a little bit more than $10, so I feel $10 is a good price. When it originally came out, I feel it's a good price. Anyhow, in there, Jolie Bindo says that Jedi should teach how to manage love, like what to do with those emotions, rather than forbid love, because that's just a silly notion, because love will save you. Love will give you hope. Love will uplift you. Love will see you through the dark times to the end of the tunnel. Like, love is very powerful. That's why there's a warning, right? That's why there's that asterisk next to it, because it is a very powerful feeling. It's something that's very strong, and it can invoke, as such, it can invoke strong emotions with it. Grief, of course, being like, it's tied in there, right? Nothing is permanent. Nothing lasts forever. Not us, not the universe, not the world. Right? Like, none of it lasts forever. So, grief can be a powerful, thing that goes along with your love. The more deeply you love, the more deeper your grief. It's kind of the give and take, but it's a powerful thing. It's a beautiful thing. It's a wonderful thing. And yes, you're allowed to feel it. You're allowed to have it. You just have to be a Jedi throughout it, is our stance, is the Jedi stance. Like, just because you're in love doesn't mean you get to do things. Just because if you experience grief in relation to love, doesn't mean you get to do things. Like, Possessiveness is a different thing, right? You don't get to own, you don't get to possess a person, you don't own love, you don't possess it. It's not something you possess. That's an important understanding, to love openly and freely. One of my favorite quotes of all time is, "If I love you, what business is it of yours?" And I really like that, because it's not about reciprocation. It's not about anything. You can love someone deeply and they cannot love you back, and that's fine. And you can move on. You can go different ways in your life, and that's fine. I love that person, but different ways. So yeah, you can absolutely, be in a relationship, have a relationship, just be a Jedi at the same time. Keep to your Jedi studies, keep to your Jedi principles, keep to your Jedi concepts. Pretty easy stuff. In theory, it gets a little difficult. Relationships are all relationships, friendships, working relationships, family, lovers, romantic, yourself, your relationship with yourself, a very important one. It's all rocky. It's all, it's a river. It has rapids. It has waterfalls. It has everything. It has calm moments. It has everything. So you have to be able to flow with it, and you have to be able to deal with it as a Jedi. And that's why we train in the calm, good moments, so that when we face those more rocky and turbulent times, that we are able to handle them with the tools and foundations that we build through Jedi training and practice. Yeah. Just subscribe. Thanks for playing. No problem. Thank you for the subscription. Really appreciate it. We should have more live sessions as we go. But we talked about that like way back in the 10-minute mark, so I won't bug people. What do we got here? Finding your calm is the end product. Any meditation practice. The focus of meditation is calm, or to be familiar with the mind and the habituate, a positive state of awareness. Sure. I just chill. It's fine. People who sing, meditation. People who crochet, meditation. Kata, meditation. It is what it is. It's not as complex or as and you don't need to have a deep understanding of certain things. All you have to do is do. All you have to do is do. That's it. People often ask why in relation to things like, why do we do this? Why do we do meditation? Why is meditation a part of the Jedi path? And some people would be like, well, we saw it in Star Wars, ergo. No. If you want to know why a Jedi does something, and you're interested in it, or you are part of the Jedi path. I wouldn't say this to people who are just curious, right? But because they can get a straightforward answer. But if you are a Jedi initiate or a Jedi Knight or a Jedi whatever, if you are a Jedi and you're curious about the why of something, do it. The why is found in the process. I promise you that. It's one of the things that I love about the Jedi path, and one of the things that why I've stayed in it for 20-something years. Who knows? Who's counting? Who cares? Years don't mean all that much. But the reason why I've stayed with it for so long is because, the proof is found in the doing. The results speak for themselves. And through living the Jedi practices and through living the Jedi philosophy, I've found a much better way. So for me, I always encouraged the exploration. Find the why. By getting your hands dirty, by getting into the practices, by doing. Why do we do meditation? Well, do meditation, set up a regular practice, reflect, set up a journal of some kind, right? Whether online, offline, doesn't matter, to write down your observations of it. And in a month, in 6 months, in a year, you're going to understand exactly why Jedi do meditation. So that's my thing. Nice explanation on love, on the Jedi project. Yeah, it's a powerful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Love is a beautiful thing. It is not meant to be shunned at all. It'll bring you great peace if you discover it yourself. More importantly, if you love freely with acceptance, without possession, you will find great peace there as well. So absolutely. All right. What else do we got? Anything else on the table? Jikundo. We got Justin Z. Jikundo. Funny enough, I was just talking about Jikundo in relation to another project I'm working on. I was talking with someone and they were asking about a religion, and I said it is the Jikundo of religions. It is formless form. You know, they had no idea what I was talking about, but whatever. But yeah. Meditation. I don't know. There's symbols in there that I don't think are coming across on the chat, and that's fine. But yeah, one, I like the practice. I like the martial art. I like the source material. I like the person who created it. I like, yeah. So I support that. I support that martial art. So if that's your jam, cool. Because Jedi do have an eye of defense. That's in the 5 goals of the Jedi and the Jedi Circle is defense. And while there are many ways to defend someone, and a Jedi should know all of them, not all, right? But like you should know defense verbally, like verbal defense, or authoritative defense by bringing an authority into the situation to resolve it, or sometimes in rare cases when diplomacy and awareness and all the other Jedi tools, when those have been used and not worked, physical defense. So you should have an understanding. Is there any type of music Jedi shouldn't listen to? Thank you, Kyler, for joining us. Also, Justin Z, welcome you in as well. Trying to give shout out to our people taking part here. Kyler, is there any type of music Jedi shouldn't listen to? No, not really. You have to come to your own determination. The only music you shouldn't listen to is music that harshes your vibe, right? Like music that doesn't vibe with you, music that maybe, it's everybody has something different. Everybody has something, because we all have our own experiences and our own cultures, our own ways we grew up and things of that nature. Everybody has something a little different. So what one person might find offensive, they're not going to listen to that music, right? And they'll be a Jedi and they don't listen to it. They're like, that's not music I listen to. It doesn't improve or help my path or myself in any way. Cool, that's on them. And then maybe you listen to that type of music. So you're like, all right, but it does. Like when I'm doing chores around the house, this is the music that gets me going. It gets me in the zone, and a meditation all on its own. I'm doing the dishes. I'm in the zone. I'm getting it done, and everything's clean. And bam, I've done something nice around the house. I've cleaned up. Maybe it wasn't even my chore. Like maybe it was someone else's chore, but you do it anyways. You do a little service. Do something nice. You do something kind for someone. Let them have some free time, and maybe that's music, right? That gets you in that zone. Who cares what it is? As long as it's about what speaks to you, and it's about how, you intrinsically feel about it. It's about how, what does it speak to you? Does it vibe with you? Are you able to still be a Jedi, or, so no specific genre is more Jedi-like or less Jedi-like. That said, I think a lot of Jedi still dig John Williams music, and you'll probably find it if they have Spotify playlists. You're probably going to find at least one John Williams playlist on all their mixes. So, you can never go wrong with some John Williams as Jedi music to get yourself in the Zen. So yeah. We got Justin Z throwing out his support. So cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. I ended up liking the Jedi path and going to learn more. Thank you for helping me decide. Hey, that's great. Albert, I'm glad you're digging it. There's a lot of different inspirations and organizations and things. I am actually, I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek right here. I'm going to tell you something I haven't told anybody yet. I am developing another book, right? It's going to be different. Don't worry. I'm not rehashing anything, but I'm developing a book called Independent Jediism, right? And it is so people don't have to be a part of the community. You don't have to join a website or an organization to get knighted or anything. I'm gonna add in your own little trials in there and ways that you can have your own personal knighting or something you can do with this. So Independent Jediism, it's a book I'm working on so that we can be Jedi together worldwide, no matter where we're at in the world, that we can do this thing together. And the more Jedi in the world, the better the world, right? So and that way you don't have to interact with some people, some communities, some groups out there. I'm not gonna throw out names, but some groups out there, no bueno. It's just not good. It's not conducive. It's not a good learning environment, and it doesn't help you grow as a Jedi or as a person. And these are the goals of the path. It's self-betterment. It's world betterment through self-betterment. You got to start here, work outward, right? Don't go playing hero without this. So I want to develop that so that we can do that. And we still got the community here, of course, so we can do that. And as this grows and our community grows, then cool. Then we still got this. But outside of that, I want resources. I want training. I want materials available to people so they can take it, they can be it, they can live it, and then feel good. Be a Jedi, rock it out. Let's see, catch up on this chat here. Now I have to look up John Williams. I mean, it's that is mandatory. Answers. Is there any similarities between Jedi and Sith? Well, fictionally, obviously, right? They got lightsabers, force powers, cool robes, and like cool temples and holocrons. Like they got cool stuff. In real life, there's a bit of parallel there, right? Because it's for Jedi world betterment through self betterment. So we start within, work outward, right? Sith still requires self-betterment. This still requires, but I haven't. Over my 20 years, I've met a lot of people who claim to be Sith. I've met a lot, and I've never seen one really benefit from it in a sense that I found conducive to the Jedi way, right? Like that, I felt, a Jedi could do this and grow from it. Like I've never seen that. They're different ideologies. They have different paths to reach maybe similar goals, meaning like self-betterment, different ways to reach that. But again, once Jedi reach that, just because you better yourself, that's not the stopping point, right? That's the foundation. That's the foundation for you to interact with the world. So there are similarities. Sith meditation, they do meditation too, right? There's things about being patient in Sith teachings and things like that. There's similarities to be found, but there's similarities to be found with Jedi and just about everything. So it's one of the things that we often deal with, like Buddhism and Jedi, very similar. Taoism and Jediism, very similar. Stoicism and Jediism, very similar. Something we deal with a lot. But similarities do not mean the same, right? Because while there are things that we can point to that are the same, there are things that we can point to that are very different, right? So yes and no. So what do we got? What online communities do you recommend? I can only personally recommend one because it's the only one that I'm currently at, right? So I used to float around all the communities, specifically for this question. I used to float around all the communities so that I could answer the question, have a good answer for that. I don't do that. I've pulled away a lot from the online community and focus only on Jedi Living. So JediLiving.com. We have forums. We have training tools there. We have a Discord server. We have obviously the YouTube channel. So that's the only one I can recommend because it's the only one I am deeply involved with. So yeah. That's all I can do there. Like other ones that I used to be a part of, I mean, I could tell you where to go, but you would have to make your own determination. I couldn't recommend them. I could only say like, Temple of the Jedi Order.org exists. I can't recommend it because I don't spend my time there. I hope that a Google search will get you. A Google search will pop up a few things. Be mindful, grain of salt with it all. Even Jedi living, grain of salt with it all. Use that Jedi common sense. Like really explore it. So, let's see. John Williams' music tune is great meditation, especially for Star Wars fans. He did many great works for other movies. Yes, he did. Harry Potter's soundtrack, Hedwig's theme is one of my favorites. Superman, I believe, was the 1970s Superman with Christopher Reeves. I believe was his work, if I remember correctly. But yeah, no, he's done a lot of great works, a lot of good stuff. Of course, Indiana Jones, right? Can't miss that. He has a lot of great works. Absolutely. He has, there's a reason why I think he's the most nominated Oscar composer in the United States. I think that's, so absolutely. So yeah. Oh, Jurassic Park's another good one. Yeah, that's another good theme. So absolutely. John Williams, very creative, very good at taking the inspirations. What a lot of movie directors will do when they're creating their movie and putting their movie together, they don't have soundtrack is usually like the music that's added into the movie. That's usually the very last part. And what movie directors often do is they add in pieces of music that already exist into those scenes to give the feel and flavor. So when the composer's looking at it and hearing it, they have an understanding of what the director is looking to convey, like what kind of music, tempo, feeling are they looking to convey. And in the original Star Wars, you can often see, you can often hear that inspiration, because John Williams was really good at capturing that feel of what was in there. So, all right, we're at 45 minutes. What's going on? And my camera's starting to slow down. So yeah, and Superman 2. It's a good one. I like Superman's theme from Christopher Reeves. But yeah, these are, if you have a good John Williams playlist on Spotify, feel free to share that. Get that meditation on. It's a good one. So as I said, we have this. Well, that ring light is not doing anybody any favors. Never mind. Not that I was going to have you read it anyways. I was just going to point out that we still have that. Would you think Hans Zimmer could do the future music for Star Wars? I think Hans Zimmer, though, recently said he's looking to get out of the game as well. Not right away, but I think he's not looking to stay in it much longer, if I remember correctly. That was a report I read a while ago, though. He's done music since I read that report, so who knows? I think I like a lot of composers. I like a lot of movie composers. Danny Elfman's one of my favorites all time. Love his Batman theme, right? Spider-Man theme, like Danny Elfman, Nightmare Before Christmas, obviously. Fable, the Fable theme from that video game, if you remember it. So yeah, Danny Elfman's another one that I like. I think there's many composers, and I think I like the Mandalorian theme. I like the music with the Mandalorian. I have a lot of those songs. There's actually a video on our channel, right? Is it Chasing Twin Suns that has it? It might be that one. But we have a video that incorporates some of that music in there. That's just, it's just Star Wars music kind of mashed together, and it's on our channel, Chasing Twin Suns. So, the Mandalorian, I like. There was another video I was going to do, but Disney blocked it. And again, it was another mix-up of Kevin Kleiner from Clone Wars and Rebels that does the music for that. I think he does a lot of good music. His song Bad Batch from the last season of Clone Wars, I really like that song. And it was in the video that I tried to put out. Disney blocked it. So sorry. It was another, but it was another mix-up of Star Wars music. Jeremy Soule, from, of course, Skyrim fame, also did he did Knights of the Old Republic 2 for the music. And so, yeah, that's another good composer that I feel fits. I like movie composers. They got feel. Basil, I don't even remember. I can't even pronounce his last name, but he did the Conan the Barbarian from Arnold Schwarzenegger days. He did the music for that. Also good. Of course, the spaghetti westerns, Good, Bad, and the Ugly, Man with No Name, Fistful of Dollars. That composer, and his name, I don't know why, just escapes me right now, but he was really good too. I really like those. I really like that music. So we get to talk about composers all day. I ain't trying to keep. Let's see. If the Force could be summed up in a group of notes, it would sound like the Star Wars score by John Williams. Like, here, I'll just put this up. He's like the excited. I agree. Like, I really like what I call the Force theme that he has throughout the movies and things. Of course, you first hear it in Binary Sunset on the original soundtrack, and I think that's thing. So here's another dude. And yeah, I mean, like, composers are great because the reason why I like movie composers is because, like old school composers, like, composers from way back, your classical music composer, they're trying to invoke a feeling. They're trying to tell a story through music. And so that resonates more deeply, I feel. So when you're just trying to chill or focus or zone out, it can really speak to thing. Let's see. Disney are the Sith we were looking for. That's a debatable topic. To me, that's bait. What I like about Disney, we're getting plenty of material, and we weren't getting material before. We're getting a lot of it now. Some of it's gonna be good, some of it's gonna be bad. I'm personally happy for Rebels and The Mandalorian and the Kenobi series we're gonna get. I know people are worried about it. I got faith, but I'm looking forward to it. Good or bad, it gives food for thought. All Star Wars stuff gives food for thought, especially when it deals with Jedi, whether good or bad, whether you like it cinematically or not. It offers for something for us to explore and grow within the path, and that's my jam. That's why I'm here. That's what I do. So here we go. Where can we find your Discord? Because we are going to wrap this up soon. My camera's freaking out. Where can we find your Discord server? It's on our website. It's not on the website. Well, on our website, on the forums. Website forums. So you go to JediLiving.com, click on the forums button, and you scroll down just a little bit. I think it's like the fourth link or something, fourth, and it'll say Jedi Living Discord or discussions in Discord or some silly thing like that. Click on it, and you go, bam, done. And you go. That's where you can find the Discord server. Y'all are welcome. I missed the name of the Jedi community you recommended and said you are a part of. JediLiving.com. JediLiving.com is where I can technically be found. I'm usually in my little cave, which none of you can see. Actually, a couple of you can see it. Never mind. But I'm usually in my cave, tinkering and toiling and coming up with crazy ideas and coming up with so many projects I just don't have the time to actually do or any of that. That's how I do. So there we go. Yeah, Raylia. Yeah, got it. Lindsay Sterling, also very fun, very cool. Her story is awesome. I like her, yeah. So yeah. So loving community. Okay. So yeah, I think we're gonna wrap up unless you have any more questions. But we are gonna have more live sessions. So if you have questions, feel free to write them down, save them for later. That also on JediLiving.com, on the forums, there is tier 2, I think even guests can see. And if you go into Jedi philosophy, there's a whole list of Jedi texts that you can like look up and read through, such as the Jedi Circle, Jedi Code, Jedi Method, Jedi Precepts, things of that nature. But yeah, I recommend go be a Jedi, go flip it, go learn it, go have fun. And yeah. So that I think will conclude tonight, because I really need to get out of my work clothes, and I got work tomorrow. So I think I'm going to do that because I started a little bit later than planned. But anyway, all right, we're good. Jedi Living has the best Jedi history lessons out of any site. Does any other site offer Jedi history lessons? I don't disagree with you, by the way. But that's mainly because I've been there, done that. So it's pretty easy to recall history when you're a part of it. So it's good to catch up with all of you again. Feel free to in more sessions, because we're going to do more live sessions, as well as pre-recorded edited videos to make them fun. Like I said, like the 5 canon books for Jedi philosophy and the 5 Jediism books for Jedi philosophy, we're going to do those. Those will be pre-recorded. We'll have fun with it. But yeah, so we'll do that. But we can also don't feel this is just me talking at you, right? Like, we can make this a conversation, and we can make this thing, and we can chill, and we can catch up, and we can do things. So thank you all for everybody who joined at any point during the chat. I want to thank you all. I appreciate it. I know we've had up to 15 people at one time in this. That's crazy to me. So, but thank you for joining and being a part of it. Love it. Love you guys. Continue to be Jedi out there. Do what you do. Be a Jedi. And we'll catch you next one. We're going to keep doing this, man. No more 5 years until the next video. We're going to keep on it. All right, everybody. Have a good night. And yeah, there we go.